Soft clinic ambience. Light footsteps. Subtle tension. A small fall can sometimes lead to a bigger problem. At first, it feels manageable. You try to ignore it. You tell yourself it will get better. But then, the pain increases. Movement becomes difficult, and simple actions start to feel uncomfortable.
It didn't feel serious at first, just a small fall.
And now you can't even move properly.
It only hurts when I try to use my arm, but that's almost all the time.
That's why we shouldn't have waited this long.
I really thought it would get better on its own.
Most people think that, until it starts affecting everything.
Yesterday was worse. The pain suddenly increased.
That's when we decided to take the bull by the horns and come here.
I just hope it's nothing serious.
Whatever it is, at least we'll get clarity today.
In an orthopedic clinic, such cases are common. But what truly matters is not just the injury. It is how the doctor understands the problem and explains it clearly.
Because the right questions lead to the right diagnosis, and clear communication builds trust and reduces fear.
Episode 22B, Doctor-Patient Conversation, Fracture Consultation, Orthopedics. This episode is part of our playlists Real-Life Conversations and Medical English Conversations. Notice how the doctor interacts with the patient, asks focused questions, and evaluates the injury step by step using simple and practical English.
To help you practice regularly, we also post 2 MCQs daily in the community section. At Fluent Ears, we follow a simple fluency method.
Listen carefully, repeat confidently. Note down the idioms and vocabulary from the subtitles and practice the phrases highlighted in yellow.
Use them in your daily life.
You can support us through YouTube Super Thanks or visit paypal.me/fluentears.
Fluency is built through consistent practice, not memorization.
Soft clinic ambience. A door opens gently. Emma and Rianne enter the orthopedic consultation room. Emma is holding her arm close to her body, careful with every movement. Dr. Miller looks up.
Please come in.
Emma and Rianne step inside.
Have a seat.
Emma sits slowly, supporting her arm. Rianne sits beside her. There is a brief pause.
What happened?
I slipped yesterday and landed on my arm.
When exactly did this happen?
Yesterday evening, around 6.
She thought it was just a small fall, so we didn't come immediately.
At first, it didn't feel that serious. I could still move my arm a little.
But after some time, the pain started increasing.
Yes, and by night, it became really uncomfortable.
Which arm is affected?
My right arm.
She tried to avoid moving it completely.
Even then, the pain didn't go away.
Did you apply anything? Ice or any medication?
No, I just rested.
She didn't want to take anything without knowing the problem.
I thought rest would help, but it didn't.
In fact, it felt worse in the morning.
Yes, when I woke up, even small movements were painful.
A short silence follows.
Are you able to move it at all?
Emma tries to lift her arm slightly, then stops.
Only a little, and it hurts when I try.
She couldn't even sleep properly last night.
Every time I turned, the pain increased.
That's when I said we shouldn't wait anymore.
I thought it would improve by morning, but it didn't.
So we decided to come here today.
I just want to understand what's wrong, and whether it's serious.
A brief pause settles in the room. The discomfort is clearly visible in her posture and the way she avoids any unnecessary movement. Dr. Miller observes quietly, taking in every detail before moving forward. The consultation is now ready to go deeper into the problem. remains quiet. The focus shifts to understanding the injury in detail.
Can you describe exactly how you fell?
I was walking down the stairs, and I missed a step.
She lost her balance suddenly.
Yes, I tried to hold the railing, but I couldn't.
Did you fall directly on your arm?
Yes, I landed on my right side.
Most of the impact was on her arm.
I didn't hit my head or anything else, just the arm.
Did you hear any sound at that moment?
Emma pauses.
I'm not sure. Maybe a slight crack? Or maybe I imagined it.
She mentioned that last night, too.
I wasn't sure if it was real or just the pain.
What did you feel immediately after the fall?
Sharp pain, for a few seconds.
She couldn't move her arm properly right after that.
Yes, I just stayed still for some time.
Did the pain reduce after a while?
A little. That's why I thought it wasn't serious.
That's when she decided to ignore it.
I thought if I rested, it would get better.
But instead, it kept getting worse.
Yes. Slowly, the pain started increasing.
And by night, it became difficult for her to even lie down comfortably.
Every position felt uncomfortable.
That's when I realized we shouldn't wait anymore.
I didn't want to make it a big issue, but it wasn't improving.
That's why we decided to come here instead of delaying further.
I just want to know if it's something serious or just a strain.
And what exactly we should do next.
A brief pause. The situation is clearer now. The fall, the impact, and the progression of pain all point toward something more than a minor injury.
I wish I had come earlier.
At least we're here now.
Yes. I just hope it's not too late.
The consultation continues, moving toward a deeper evaluation of symptoms and functional limitations. The conversation becomes more focused. The doctor now shifts attention to how the injury is affecting daily movement.
Where exactly is the pain located?
Mostly around the middle of my arm, and sometimes near the elbow.
She keeps pointing to the same area.
Yes, that's where it hurts the most.
Does the pain spread to any other area?
Not really. It stays in one place, but the intensity changes.
Sometimes she says it suddenly becomes sharp.
Yes, especially when I try to move it.
Are you able to lift or rotate your arm?
Emma tries to demonstrate slightly, then stops.
Not properly. I feel a sharp pain when I try.
That's why she's keeping it still most of the time.
Even small movements are uncomfortable.
Does the pain increase with activity?
Yes, definitely.
Even simple things like getting up or adjusting position cause pain.
It's frustrating. I didn't expect it to affect everything like this.
A brief pause.
I can't even do basic things properly.
She's been avoiding using her arm completely.
I feel like if I move it, it will get worse.
Are you experiencing any swelling or tenderness?
Yes, it feels slightly swollen and very sensitive to touch.
Even light pressure causes discomfort.
That's what worries me.
A short silence follows.
Do you think it could be a fracture?
Rianne looks at the doctor, waiting for his response.
I've never felt this kind of pain before.
And it's not improving at all.
It actually feels worse than yesterday.
The tension in her voice is clear now.
I'm starting to feel a bit scared.
That's why we came. To understand what's really going on.
A brief pause. Dr. Miller listens calmly, allowing her to express everything without interruption.
She's also been blaming herself for the fall.
Yes, I keep thinking I should have been more careful.
Dr. Miller responds in a steady tone.
Sometimes it may feel like your body is holding a grudge, meaning it continues to react because of the stress or injury it experienced.
Emma looks at him, processing the idea.
Holding a grudge? Like it hasn't recovered from the shock?
Exactly.
That makes sense. The pain feels like a reaction that's not going away.
So it's not just in my head?
Not at all.
That's a relief to hear.
At least now we understand why it's behaving like this.
The explanation brings a small sense of clarity. The conversation now begins to move toward understanding her medical background and overall condition. The tone becomes slightly calmer. The focus shifts from immediate pain to understanding Emma's background and routine.
Have you had any similar injury before?
No, nothing like this.
This is the first time she's had this kind of problem.
I've had minor aches before, but nothing serious.
Any previous treatment for bone or joint issues?
No, never.
She's generally been fine health-wise.
Yes, I've never had to visit a doctor for something like this.
Are you taking any medication right now?
No, nothing at all.
She didn't even take painkillers.
I wasn't sure what to take, so I avoided it.
A brief pause.
What kind of work do you do?
I work at a desk, mostly sitting for long hours.
She spends most of her day in front of a screen.
Yes, and I don't really move much during work.
Do you exercise regularly?
Emma hesitates slightly.
Not really. I keep planning to start, but I don't stay consistent.
She starts for a few days and then stops.
I know, I should be more regular.
A short silence follows.
I also keep thinking that maybe this happened because I wasn't careful.
She's been blaming herself since yesterday.
Yes, I feel like I should have avoided that fall.
Dr. Miller responds in a calm and reassuring tone.
There's no need to upbraid yourself, meaning you don't need to criticize or blame yourself harshly for what happened.
Emma looks at him, slightly relieved.
Upbraid. So I shouldn't be too hard on myself?
Exactly.
That's true. Accidents happen.
I guess I was overthinking it.
Dr. Miller continues, keeping his tone practical.
What matters now is how carefully you handle the recovery process.
Emma listens attentively.
You need to be scrupulous, very careful and precise with your movements, and follow the instructions properly.
Emma nods slightly.
Scrupulous. Being very careful.
That makes sense, especially in this situation.
I'll make sure I follow everything properly.
Yes, no shortcuts this time.
Definitely not.
A brief pause settles in. The discussion has now provided a clearer understanding of her lifestyle and mindset. The consultation moves forward, preparing for a more detailed physical examination. The atmosphere becomes more focused. The doctor prepares to examine the injured arm more closely.
Please stand up.
Emma carefully stands, keeping her arm close to her body. Rianne watches closely.
Try to move your arm slightly.
Emma attempts to lift her arm, but stops midway.
I can't lift it fully. It hurts.
She's been avoiding movement completely.
Even this much feels uncomfortable.
All right, don't force it.
A brief pause.
Let me examine the arm.
Emma stays still as the doctor gently checks the affected area. Dr. Miller applies light pressure near the middle of the arm. Emma reacts immediately.
Yes, that spot hurts.
That's exactly where she keeps pointing.
Dr. Miller continues the examination carefully, checking different points along the arm.
Tell me if the pain increases anywhere else.
It's mostly the same area, but it becomes sharper when you press there.
It's very sensitive to touch.
Even slight pressure feels uncomfortable.
The doctor checks for swelling, alignment, and movement response. Emma tries to stay still, but her discomfort is visible.
Try to rotate your arm slightly.
Emma attempts a small movement.
I can't rotate it properly. It hurts immediately.
That's why she's keeping it in the same position all the time.
I feel like if I move it more, it might get worse.
A brief silence follows. The doctor steps back slightly, observing her posture and movement pattern.
Is that a bad sign?
It doesn't look normal.
I've never had this kind of restriction before.
Dr. Miller observes calmly, connecting the symptoms with the physical response.
It feels strange, like the pain is not consistent.
Yes, sometimes it's dull, and sometimes it suddenly becomes sharp.
Exactly. It changes without warning.
Dr. Miller responds in a slightly lighter explanatory tone.
Pain can sometimes be knavish, meaning it can be tricky or misleading in how it behaves.
Emma looks at him.
Knavish. Like it doesn't behave in a predictable way?
Exactly.
That explains why it feels different at different times.
I thought something was wrong because it wasn't consistent.
Dr. Miller continues, but there's no guile here, meaning there's no hidden trick. The symptoms are straightforward once we understand the pattern.
Guile. No hidden trick.
So it's just the body reacting to the injury?
Yes, that's right.
That actually makes me feel better.
At least now it makes sense.
I was confused because the pain kept changing.
Now we know it's part of the response.
I just want to make sure it's not something serious.
Yes. Because the way the pain reacts feels confusing.
Sometimes it feels manageable, and sometimes it suddenly becomes intense.
That's what made it difficult to understand.
I didn't know whether I should move it or keep it completely still.
And we didn't want to make the situation worse by doing the wrong thing.
Exactly. I was afraid that even a small mistake could increase the injury.
That's why getting it checked was important.
Yes. At least now we are getting proper guidance.
We'll find out soon.
Emma relaxes slightly, now understanding the behavior of the pain better. The examination has provided clearer insights. The consultation now moves toward diagnosis and further evaluation. The room becomes quieter. The examination is complete, and now Emma and Rianne wait for clarity. There is a brief pause before the doctor speaks.
It appears to be a possible fracture.
A fracture?
That sounds serious.
I was hoping it would just be a minor injury.
A short silence follows. Dr. Miller maintains a calm tone.
We need to confirm it with an X-ray.
So it's not confirmed yet?
Not completely, but the symptoms strongly suggest it.
The pain and movement restriction match that?
Yes, exactly.
Emma looks concerned.
Will it take a long time to heal?
That's what I was thinking too.
I've never had a fracture before.
Same here. This is new for both of us.
I didn't expect a simple fall to lead to something like this.
Sometimes these things happen unexpectedly.
I'm just worried about how long it will affect my daily routine.
We'll manage it, step by step.
I just don't want it to become worse.
A brief pause. Dr. Miller speaks in a steady, reassuring tone.
Don't worry. Most fractures heal well with proper care.
That's a relief.
So it's manageable.
Yes, as long as we handle it properly and don't ignore the instructions.
I was worried it might become something serious or permanent.
At least we came at the right time.
I'm glad we didn't wait longer.
Yes, delaying would have made things more complicated.
What happens next?
We'll need to follow whatever the doctor advises.
I just want to recover properly and get back to normal.
That's the priority now.
Will I be able to move my arm normally again?
I'm sure you will. We just need to be careful and patient.
I guess I need to slow down and focus on recovery.
Yes, this is not something to rush.
I understand. I'll follow everything properly.
We'll also make sure she doesn't put any pressure on the arm.
Yes, I'll avoid all unnecessary movement.
And we'll stay careful until the X-ray confirms everything.
That will give complete clarity.
A short pause follows. The initial fear begins to settle, replaced by a clearer understanding of the situation.
At least now we know what we're dealing with.
Yes, knowing is better than guessing.
The consultation now moves toward discussing the treatment plan and recovery steps. The atmosphere becomes lighter as the focus shifts to recovery and next steps.
You need to keep your arm immobilized for now.
So I shouldn't move it at all?
Avoid unnecessary movement and strain.
That makes sense. Movement is causing pain anyway.
Yes, even small movements are uncomfortable.
We'll support the arm properly and manage the pain.
Will I need a cast?
That will depend on the X-ray result.
So first we confirm it, then decide the exact treatment.
I understand.
For now, rest is very important.
Okay, I'll make sure I don't use my arm unnecessarily.
I'll help you with daily tasks.
Yes, I think I'll need some help for a few days.
I'll prescribe medication to control the pain.
That should help her sleep better.
Yes, last night was really difficult.
Apply ice gently around the area to reduce swelling.
How often should I do that?
2 to 3 times a day for short durations.
We'll make a schedule so it's easy to follow.
That will help me stay consistent.
A brief pause. Dr. Miller continues in a practical tone.
Your body will vote with your feet, meaning it will signal you through pain when something is not right.
So if it hurts, I should stop immediately?
Exactly. Don't push through pain.
That's actually a very clear way to understand it.
I'll pay attention to that from now on.
Dr. Miller adds with a slight, light tone,
You don't need to hit the books for this, meaning you don't need complicated learning. Just follow simple instructions carefully.
Emma smiles slightly.
That makes it feel less stressful.
Yes, just practical steps.
I think I can manage that.
We'll also make sure she doesn't put any pressure on the arm.
Yes, I'll avoid all unnecessary movement.
And we'll stay careful until the X-ray confirms everything.
That will give complete clarity.
Come back after the X-ray for a follow-up.
Okay.
We'll get it done as soon as possible.
Thank you, doctor. This really helped.
Yes, we feel much clearer now.
I was quite worried earlier.
Now at least we know what to do.
That makes a big difference.
Definitely.
I'll make sure to follow everything properly.
No shortcuts this time.
Yes, I just want to recover well.
A brief pause. The tension from the beginning has eased. There is clarity now, along with a clear path forward.
I feel more confident now.
That's what we needed.
Thank you again.
Dr. Miller gives a calm nod. The consultation ends on a clear and reassuring note. Emma and Rianne step out of the clinic. The atmosphere feels calmer now.
I feel much better after talking to the doctor.
Yes, at least now everything is clear.
Earlier, I was just guessing and worrying.
And now you know what's actually happening.
That makes a big difference.
A brief pause.
I also liked how he explained things in a simple way.
Yes, even the expressions he used were easy to understand.
Like when he said the body is holding a grudge.
Yes, meaning the body is reacting because of the stress or injury.
That made the pain easier to understand.
Exactly.
And when he said not to upbraid myself?
That meant not to blame yourself harshly.
I really needed that.
Yes, you were overthinking it.
And scrupulous, being very careful during recovery.
That's important now.
I'll definitely follow that.
Then there was knavish.
Yes, pain can be tricky or misleading sometimes.
And guile, meaning no hidden trick.
That part made everything clearer.
It showed that the symptoms were straightforward.
And I liked the practical advice.
You mean vote with your feet?
Yes, listening to the body through pain signals.
That's actually very useful.
And hit the books.
That was funny.
Yes, meaning no need for complicated learning.
Just follow simple instructions.
That makes recovery feel less stressful.
Yes, when things are simple, it's easier to follow them.
And easier to remember as well.
That's why these expressions actually help in learning.
I agree. They make everything more practical.
Exactly.
I think I understood everything better because of these expressions.
Same here.
I'll try to remember and use them.
That's the best way to learn.
Yes, not just understanding, but using them in real life.
And now, the focus is recovery.
Yes, step by step.
And properly this time.
Definitely.
They walk forward with more clarity and confidence than before. A simple conversation can teach more than complex lessons.
Today, you observed how a doctor and patient communicate clearly during a fracture consultation.
You saw how the right questions help in understanding the problem, and how simple explanations reduce confusion, fear, and uncertainty.
Episode 22B, Doctor-Patient Conversation, Fracture Consultation, Orthopedics. This episode is part of our playlists, Real-Life Conversations and Medical English Conversations.
At Fluent Ears, our goal is simple: to help you speak English naturally in real-life situations.
Remember, fluency is not about knowing difficult words. It is about using simple English with confidence and clarity.
Follow our fluency method. Listen carefully. Repeat confidently. Note down the idioms and vocabulary from the subtitles. Practice the phrases highlighted in yellow.
And most importantly, use them in your daily life, because practice is the only way to build real fluency.
If you practice consistently, even 10 to 15 minutes a day, you will start noticing real improvement in your speaking.
So don't just watch, speak, repeat, use.
To continue your learning, explore more videos from our playlists and build your fluency step by step.
We also post 2 MCQs daily in the community section to help you revise and strengthen your understanding. If you really want to improve your English, don't just watch this video once.
Go back, listen again, and repeat every sentence. Pause the video, speak along, and try to match the pronunciation and tone. Write down the sentences that you find useful. Practice them in your daily conversations, even simple situations.
Because fluency is not built by watching, it is built by speaking again and again.
Make a habit of learning something every day. Even small, consistent effort can create big improvement over time. And remember, every fluent speaker was once a beginner.
If you found this episode helpful, you can support us through YouTube Super Thanks or visit paypal.me/fluentears. Your support helps us create more practical and high-quality learning content for you.
Keep practicing, stay consistent, and remember, confidence comes from usage, not perfection. We'll see you in the next episode.